Hello everyone, I'm so sorry that I've been away for so long, but I've been really busy with my exams, and then seeing all my friends at home has been taking up the majority of my time. But I'm back now, I promise. And today I'm going to show you how to do this look here, which is my current everyday makeup look. So I thought, seeing as I'm back in my room, back on the camera and back on YouTube, I would do another everyday makeup tutorial look. So stick around if you'd like to see that. So before I started, I did the most important step, which is moisturising your skin. I use the Garnier Moisture Match for dry to very dry skin, and I just moisturise my entire face to make sure that any dry patches are smoothed over so my foundation doesn't cling to them, because that's not a good look. I'm going to be mixing two foundations, the MAC Studio Sculpt in NC15 and Wake Me Up by Rimmel in, this is 100 Ivory. Now I'm mixing these two because this is so super pale. I think it even might be the palest one that MAC does. But I'm not as pale as I was in winter, obviously, because it's summer. Not that you'd know from today's weather. I can see the teeniest bit of blue skies and the rest is overcast. Brilliant. This is slightly darker, even though it's the lightest shade that Rimmel does, and therefore mixing them together makes the perfect colour for kind of summer skin. Also, the dewiness of this is just really lovely and works really well together. Okay, so I've got about this much of the MAC, and I'm just going to squirt a tiny bit of the Rimmel on top of that. I then just mix them with my finger, and I'm just going to dot that across my face. Now that's very attractively dotted around my face, I'm just going to buff that in using the Real Techniques buffing brush. I would say that taking your time when you do this is a massive step to making your foundation flawless, because the longer you spend buffing it in, just the better it looks. I'm just going to add a tiny bit more to where I've got a few blemishes, just for extra coverage, because neither of these foundations are super high coverage. They're more kind of, I'd probably say about medium coverage, but the more you put on, the more buildable it is. Next, I'm going to take Collection's Lasting Perfection Concealer in number 2 Light, and I'm just going to dot this over any imperfections, but not under my eyes. I'll show you why in a sec. Just on any freckles, any redness, just anything I want to conceal. And then I'm just going to buff that in. Is that even showing up? Up here you can kind of see it. Next, I'm going to take the same concealer but a lighter shade. This is number 1 Fair, and I'm going to dot that under my eyes and then across the tops of my eyelids as a base. And the reason that I'm using this shade as opposed to the other shade is because it's a lot lighter, and therefore it kind of has a brightening effect. I'm just going to smudge that in using my ring finger. And then across my eyelids. This works as a great eyeshadow base. I know it's not meant to be for that, but it kind of evens out the skin tone on my eyelids and creates an eyeshadow base, so I'm not going to change any time soon. I don't know if you can see, but that just brightens your eyes up immensely as opposed to using one the same colour as your face. Next, I'm going to take a powder. Now, I'm not going to recommend any powders here because I am just using one that I've had for ages. It's a translucent powder and it does the job, but I am actually looking for a new one, so I'm not going to recommend this. But I'm taking a small powder brush. I'm just going to pat a tiny bit over where I put the most foundation or concealer, just because I don't want it going anywhere. I'm taking a tiny amount because I don't want to look cakey. So under the eyes and then across the eyelids. This is translucent, so it's not meant to add any colour at all. Next, I'm going to add some warmth to my face by using bronzer. Now I'm going to use this brush, which is just a big brush that I got from 17 the other day. It's not very good. It's really scratchy on your skin, but it cost me £2, so it's a win. But I'm going to use the Collection Bronze Glow in Sun Kiss, which is actually a product I'm really liking. I was using the Maybelline Dream Terra Sun, I think it is, but I much prefer this. It's so much better pigmentation, and therefore just looks a whole lot better, and you've got to use a lot less product, and you can be a lot more subtle or a lot more dramatic with it, which I really like. Just a really nice brown with a little bit of shimmer in it, so it's a win for me. I'm just going to load up my brush, blow off any excess, and I'm basically going to focus on the top of my cheeks, but then I'm also going to take it in a number 3 around my jawline and temples, so where the sun would naturally hit your face. And finally, I'm just going to take a little bit across the top of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and across my chin. A little bit down my neck. Next, I'm going to contour, and I'm going to be using the Real Techniques contouring brush, which is just the perfect shape for contouring, really. And I'm going to be using the Keek and the Sleek Face Form palette in Light, which is just looks like this. So I'm just going to be using this powder here. So you really don't want too much product because it's highly pigmented, so you don't want to basically go Kim Kardashian for an everyday look. That's not a good look in my opinion. So I'm just going to suck in my cheeks and make a weird fish face and just pat it into my crease. And do the same to the other side. I tend to kind of go up the side of my face as well, just to kind of slim the face down a bit. But follow your natural face. There's nothing worse than trying to put your cheekbones somewhere where they just aren't. So just follow the shape of your face. At this point, I kind of tend to just use my middle finger and just fluff it into the rest of it. I don't know how much this actually works, but it just breaks up any harsh line. Now I move on to my eyebrows, because I think once your eyebrows are done, the rest of your face starts to come together. And I'm going to be using a Benefit Hard Angle brush, which is the little triangular ones, and the Benefit Browsings kit in medium. So it just has a brown wax and a brown powder. I'm just going to be using the powder because this is an everyday look, and I don't want to overdo it. So I just take the tiniest amount, get in close here, and I just follow the natural shape of my brow using soft strokes. Okay, so that's my eyebrows done. Time to move on. At this point, I'm just going to apply a bit of lip balm. This is the Lush Honey Trap, that's the lid, Honey Trap lip balm. It's an absolutely gorgeous lip balm. It tastes and smells like honey, and because it's Lush, you know it's all natural and organic and just good quality. Now I'm going to apply some eyeshadow. This is the Accessorize Melded. Why do I always call it melded on this? It's merged. Merged. Anyway, it's the Accessorize Merged Eyeshadow, Shade 7 Golden Caramel. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know I kind of go on about these things because I really like them. They're quite subtle actually, but they're really pretty, and that's what it looks like in the thing pot. They don't come out that colour, unsurprisingly, but they come out really like a kind of very pale rose gold sheen, I'm gonna say. I'm just using a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to pat that onto my eye. Go all the way around because it's quite a subtle, wearable colour. And that's that. Now I'm just going to apply a slick of eyeliner, and unsurprisingly this is the L'Oreal Superliner in Black Lacquer. These are the best eyeliners I've ever used, and they're just super easy to apply. They're super black, super pigmented, and I'm an all-round fan. This is running out. I need to get another one, but yes. It's actually called Black Vinyl, if you wanted to know. Now, I am a cat look fan. Cat flick fan. Yeah, so I'm just going to apply it. And then do the same to the other eye. Right, so the next step is obviously mascara, and I'm using the Rimmel The Max Bold Curves, our biggest curve ever, Extreme Volume and Lift Mascara. Yeah! This I really like because it's a natural bristle brush, and it's curved, and I really like it. It makes a really defined and pretty and fluttery eyelash look, and that's what every girl should want, so I'm just going to apply it. So the mascara is done. Can you see? Yay! Cool. Right, so we're nearing the end of the look, but there's still a few steps left to do. Primarily blusher. I'm going to be applying Benefit Bella Bamba, which is in this absolutely battered case because I got this for my 18th birthday, so 2 years ago now, and I've just hit pan as well, but I absolutely love this blusher. It's super, super nice, and I'm going to apply it with the Real Techniques blush brush, which is just a lovely, soft, big brush, and I'm not going to put too much on. I'm just going to apply it to the tops of my cheekbones and kind of up towards the temple. We're almost at the end, but again, not quite. I'm going to take the Sleek palette again and use this highlighter, which is a really, really soft, pale kind of pearl with a tiny hint of peach in it, and it's super pretty and super flattering. And I'm just going to take my ring finger, get a tiny amount on there, and just pop it underneath my eyebrows, on my brow bone. And then take an even smaller amount and just bop it into the corner of my eyes, like so. Finally, I'm going to apply a slick of lipstick, and this is my favourite lipstick at the moment, and it's the Bourjois Rouge Edition lipstick in number 5, Brun Bohème. I've said that so many times on this channel, you must know by now. It's a beautiful brown toned pink. It looks burgundy on shot, but it's not, and I'm just going to apply a slick of that across my lips, and then I'm just going to smooth it down using my finger, and that's the look complete. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up maybe, and subscribe if you're fancying it, and I will see you soon. Bye! Thought that would be my kind of rebirth. Next I'm going to take the Collection Concealer Lasting Perfection in Number Light... No, number... Next I'm going to contour, and I'm going to be using the Real Time... I can't speak. Was that a spider? Oh my god. Oh my god. Pretend that wasn't there. Pretend that's not there. Just got attacked by a spider.